Alright.
Like the U17s are wearing black again.
What's that?
I say it looks like the under 17s are wearing black again for mount.
Okay, so it's the mount and
It's mount under 17 and Stansted.
West Philly,
Yep.
What's that stand for?
Stansted College.
Okay. They're under 60.
Yes.
Their masks and glasses don't go together.
I know, eh?
Just found up something terrible.
Yeah.
Morning,
Hey,
Cody.
how are ya?
We'll leave today with a getting paid.
Well, I figured I'd just do all 3 games at once.
But I'll pay you at the end.
Yeah, perfect.
How many parents can you pay? How many parents can you have? How are you? It's the back passer. How are you?
Your days must be pure chaos.
Like I said, but trying to organize 4 games in 2 hours plus 4 rings.
No. No.
And then the boys got King's Edge Hill over the night. Like,
I couldn't.
no.
I'd be a
And
heavy
then
drinker.
yesterday James and I were 5 times in close that race.
Oh, it was stressing me out.
He was like, we're going to stay in Moncton. I said, do not stay in Moncton.
No.
Keep coming. So those are 2 hours. We're the girls like, there's 5. The bridge didn't close in the morning.
Well, and it is.
He goes, what if we get to the bridge and it's closed? I said, wait like 90 minutes. And after 90 minutes, it's still closed. Okay, yeah.
So I saw Elliot stopped in Moncton, and I texted her. I'm like, you guys, if you don't go, you're never gonna get
So
across.
then I said to James, didn't speed thing?
Yeah.
You have an hour. He goes,
Yeah.
you're an hour away. I said, yeah, we're an hour.
They just got over.
Never
Is,
went over.
is it on?
Test, test, 1, 2, 3, test. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Cody Banks Arena in Sherwood, Parkdale, Prince Edward Island for this women's hockey matchup between the Mount Academy under-17 Saints and the Stansted College under-16 Prep Spartans. My name is Jordy Caraher, and I'm happy to be on play-by-play for you here this morning. This morning's starting goaltenders for Mount Academy under-17. It'll be number 34, Haley Turnbull, 2024 grad year out of Tantallon, Nova Scotia. And for Stansted, it'll be number 35, Lana Peasley, a 2006 birth year out of Stansted, Quebec. And the under-17s looking to bounce back on the Mount Academy side. They played their under-18 counterparts yesterday morning right here at Cody Banks. The under-18s picked up the 6-0 win there. And now the under-17s will look to kind of even up their weekend in terms of getting momentum back after returning to play just yesterday. And Stansted has a couple of familiar names to these Mount Academy Saints. Here we'll address that over the course of the game as well. But for now, it looks like we're just about set to go here in Sherwood. And it looks like it'll be the line of Climbs, Lewis, and McMillan starting things off here for the under-17s as we're officially underway. And the Spartans trying to get something going here the other way, but taking it back at her own zone will be Emma McIntyre out of Halifax. Now with it in the middle of the ice, Rosalie Bouchard out of Sherbrooke, Quebec. Leaves it behind for McIntyre. Climbs trying to poke that one away, but not getting any further. Nice stop there from Alexandra Leslie to keep it in Stansted territory. And that's Annabelle Cormier on the puck as it's going to get frozen by Peasley. And Annabelle Cormier, certainly one of those familiar names that we were talking about. Cormier from Ste. Marie de Kent, New Brunswick. If that name and town sound familiar, that'd be the same spot as Islanders defenseman Lucas Cormier is from. Not sure if there's a family connection there. If there is, certainly let us know. As LeBlanc takes a shot and scores! Early goal here for Emily LeBlanc, another Ste. Marie de Kent, New Brunswick native while we're on the topic. And 45 seconds into this one, LeBlanc finds the opening and it's 1-0 Mount Academy. LeBlanc, one of the veterans on this under-17 side for Mount Academy. The lone 2023 grad year on this side, so expect her to make the jump to the U18s next year. As Stansted looks to answer. As Noemi Cloutier brings it in. Oh, no, my mistake. That's Rosalie Tremblay out of Sherbrooke. The 6s and 8s kind of look a little similar here on those Stansted jerseys for now, but we'll get it sorted out as Abby Larkin tries to clear for Mount Academy. Being pressured on the forecheck by Alexa Gagne. Now it's Karis Jelly with it. Jelly working her way into the zone. She fires that one a little bit wide. And trying to clear that out was Tremblay, but now the Mount Academy comes back. Renee Ing stops up. Dishes it out to the point for Woodford. Her shot finds traffic, and just missing there on the rebound was Emma Power. Now Bush fires on net. Stopped calmly by Peasley. Now Ing. Trying to get it back to the point for Bush, but instead that one's going to go out of play. Tremblay trying to clear that one, but it's up into the netting. 18-10 to go in this first period. Early goal from Emily LeBlanc has Mount Academy up 1-0. And again, just to continue that point on Annabelle Cormier from a little bit earlier, obviously the name and hometown connection to Islanders defenseman Lucas Cormier as Peasley calms that one down. But also, of course, there's another Cormier in that family, that being Dominique, who's playing at Princeton University now and is a former Stansted Spartan herself. As Stansted tries to make their way out. Clearing attempt there from Maddie Labor. Goes wanting a little bit as Paquette tried to chase that one in, but McIntyre sent it around. Now it's Maëlie Pion from Sherbrooke trying to clear. Foot race here. Reardon trying to cut off number 19, Regan Lynch, out of Fort McMurray, Alberta. But Stansted will keep it in. Mount trying to clear. Bush sends it around the net. Paquette chops at it, and she's able to get it out. And it's McIntyre back for it for Stansted. Now going back the other way is Pion. Maëlie Pion circling back. Dishes off to Quinn Smits, who just sends that one down the ice, and it's going to go for icing. Thought Smits might have been across the red line, but not in the eyes of the linesman. And so 17-10 remaining in the opening period. 1-0 for the Mount Academy under 17s in the early going. Saints win that draw. Leslie back to the point. And that one squeaks its way through. Shot coming from Matthews. Now coming back the other way is Rosalie Bouchard. Tried to drop that one for Zoe Charland out of Sherbrooke, but nothing doing there. Now Evia Matthews stops it for Leslie. Back to Matthews. Up the ice just out of Solange Basque's grasp. And a bit of a collision in the middle of the ice there between Charland and Jelly. But now Renee Engel try and wheel. Over to Leslie. Shovels it over to the side boards. Picking that one up will be Stansted captain Jamie Arsenault out of Sackville, New Brunswick. As Jelly tries to send it forward for the Saints, gets lost in Basque's skates. So Penelope Lavoie just shoved that one back in. Jelly coming back the other way. Loses that one, and the Spartans trying to get it back in the corner, but the Saints kind of close that one off as Climbs goes back the other way. Line mate's going off on a change as she has that one poked away. Now Jelly trying to push forward. Karis Jelly with the shot, stopped by Peasley. And now Climbs digging in the corner. Jelly tried to get it out. But now it's going to be Ellie French coming out for it. Another local name here on a Panmure Island, Prince Edward Island. And a former Mount Academy student herself. So again, that's where some of that familiarity comes in on the Mount side. As French has it now. Goes cross ice, just out of the reach of Maddie Labor. As I think we're going to have a... Well, I think Stansted may have avoided too many players on the ice call as there was a neck guard on the ice. So that'll bring a halt to the proceedings here. 15:09 left in the opening period. Emily LeBlanc's goal, the opening salvo here in this one, as the Mount Academy under 17s lead the Stansted under 16s by a score of 1-0. And it is going to be a Stansted too many players penalty there as well. And so Mount Academy off to their first power play of the game. But instead it's the Spartans sending it the other way. Woodford back. She's able to chip it out. Now Kate Kelly trying to go the other way for the Saints. Bush able to cover for her. Now Kelly gets it under control. Kelly trying to work her way into the zone, but instead it's going to come out. Woodford retrieves at center ice. Mackenzie Woodford surveying her options, dishes off to Climbs. She works her way into the zone and just whips that one on net, stopped by Peasley. Oh, open opportunity in front. Kelly just couldn't quite get a stick on it. Still battling out in front. Leslie with it. She shoots, she scores. An extended battle in front of the net. That left the loose puck there for Alexandra Leslie. And 2-0 here on the power play goal from the Mount Academy Saints. And both goals from defensemen so far. As again, that'll double the Saints' lead here early on this morning. Now for the Spartans, it's back to the drawing board here. As Ing wins that draw, Leslie, the most recent goal scorer, tries to chip it forward and stops it at the boards. Now Renee Ing coming the other way. Ing with it, she shoots. Glove down by Peasley. So 14:05 left in this opening period. Faceoff will come to Peasley's right. Mount Academy looking good here early on. Rebecca Babyak getting that side ready to go here for this morning after yesterday's game. Referee loses sight of the puck. And so we'll try it all over again. 14 minutes left in the period. Face-off again coming to Peasley's right. It'll be Jelly in to take the draw against Arsenault. Scramble off the draw. Stansted comes out with it. Lavoie tries to send it forward. Somehow that doesn't hit the roof here in the relatively low-rising Cody Banks Arena here. As LeBlanc tries to control things up to Power. Tied up at the blue line, comes out to Stansted defender Noemi Cloutier. Comes out of the zone, back to retrieve it, Bouchard. Saints come out with it, LeBlanc. She sends that one down, gets it only as far as Maëlie Pion. And the Spartans will send it down the ice, waved off. And later was indeed ruled to be icing. So a bit of a delayed call from the linesman there. Nevertheless, it's going to be a face-off to the left of Lana Peasley. 13:06 left in the period. Another tie-up off the draw. Stansted trying to advance it, but Basque there to get it back to the point. Woodford dishes it down. Basque again trying to get a hold of that, but instead it's going to be Kelly who dished off to Bush, but now Stansted headed the other way. It's Tremblay. Rosalie Tremblay trying to cut across. Nothing doing there. French tries to spin and fire. Nothing doing there. Stansted trying to build something here. But instead the Saints will send it out. Woodford clears. Gets it out to Pion. Loses the handle on it. Now the Saints trying to go back the other way. Bush. Able to maintain possession into Stansted territory. Backhand off a stick. Now Leslie, the second goal scorer here for the Saints this morning. Now Climbs trying to go short side. Maintains possession. Using that big body to protect the puck. Dishes off to Matthews. Walking in. Shot off a body. Now Leslie pushes forward. And that was Cormier trying to get it out, but Climbs kind of circling in the zone now. Again, using that big body to maintain possession. Turns and fires. That one goes wide. Matthews with the pinch to keep it in. Now Pion trying to clear it, but instead it's Climbs still with it. Good offensive shift here for the Saints. Dish down low to Jelly. Tried to find the defender coming into the zone. That was actually not a defender. It was Darcy Reardon, as both sides will change up. Leslie dishes off to Ing. Renee Ing briefly lost it at center. Leslie pushes forward. In the middle for Paquette. She gets the shot off. Nice stop there from Peasley. Now coming back the other way is Bouchard. She'll just shovel it into the zone. Goes cross ice for Charlon. And just misses that pass back to the point intended for Penelope Lavoie. Now Lavoie is going to try it again. Has it roll off the heel of her stick. Ing keeps it in. Renee Eng with the shot. Peasley closes that one down. 10:35 left in this first period. Mount Academy continues to lead 2-0. Face-off will come to Peasley's right here. Mount Academy has certainly had the measure of play so far. And they control it off the draw again. But LeBlanc has that one go by her at the blue line. Now Larkin. Abby Larkin dishes off to Kelly. Shot stopped by Peasley. Saints keep it in. Kirkham tried to center that one for Kelly. Kirkham with the shot. And Peasley there to cover up again. So again, you feel that pressure that Mount Academy has been putting on Stansted so far. Obviously Stansted with the lengthy commute from Quebec to get here. And they've got 2 games today. They play the under-18 Saints later this afternoon at 2 right here at Cody Banks. Stansted controls it off the draw. Pion tried to clear it, got it off of Gagne's stick. Now Tasha Kirkham has that one taken away by, I believe, Rosalie Tremblay. Unable to get the shot off in front. Now it gets out to the point. Big shot there from Pion. First big save the Turnbulls had to make in this one. As the Saints will send it down the ice and tipped, so no icing called here. The Saints off for a change. Lavoie dished it off. And now it's Regan Lynch trying to get into the zone, but she loses it. Matthews. Around the boards for Sophia McMillan. McMillan will skate it out. Gains the Stansted blue line. She shoots. That one just wide. Now a board battle on the far side as it comes out to Leslie at center ice. Leslie trying to carve her way through the Stansted defenders. Instead drops for Climbs. She gets the shot off a stick there. I believe that was off of Lewis. Peasley able to see it all the way though and gets to cover. 8:59 left now in this opening period. Mount Academy continues to lead by a score of 2-0. It's Ing and Arsenault to take the draw. Mount Academy wins that. LeBlanc down to Jelly. Tries to go cross ice, but Larkin was outside the zone, so she'll have to backpedal a bit. Larkin still with it, pressured by Rosalie Bouchard on the forecheck. Charlon in there as well, and she's got the puck. Zoe Charlon out of Sherbrooke, Quebec, grade 8 student, so definitely a number of those on this under-16 prep side for Stansted. Plenty of prospects to watch, and we've got a delayed call here on Zoe Charlon. It's going to be a tripping call, and that's going to send Mount Academy back to the power play. 8:26 left here in the first period. And so Mount Academy now looking to extend its lead to 3. And they've got a couple minutes of power play time to work with now, as that'll be Pion who clears it. Burning some precious time here for Stansted on the penalty kill. Woodford back for it. A little too hot to handle for Climbs there as Pion's going to push forward. And up and off the glass there went Bush. Gets it back to Stansted territory where McIntyre cleared. Now Climbs. Swings it over to Power. And it's promptly slapped down by McIntyre, and that'll buy the Stansted penalty killers an opportunity to change. Now Climbs. Cut off there by Bouchard. Headed the other way is French. And Turnbull had to watch that one. Good shorthanded opportunity for Stansted. 7:32 left now in this opening period. 1:06 left in the Mount Academy power play. Face-off coming to Turnbull's left. Stansted wins that draw. Sent into the corner by Kluche. Now Matthews will try and set things up for the Saints. Avia Matthews. Dished that one off to Ing. Loses the puck there for a moment. Now Bouchard going the other way. Held up by Matthews, no call. As Leslie will reset behind her own net. 40 seconds left in the power play. Alexandra Leslie through the middle of the ice. Cuts into the slot, but has that one poked away by Lynch. Now Lynch will try and skate it out. Only gets to Matthews, and she'll send it the other way for Lewis. But good defensive play there from Maëlie Pion to poke that one away. And we're down to about 15 seconds remaining on this Mount Academy power play. Stansted's had the measure of it over the last couple minutes. But Eng will give it one last go as she gains the blue line. She's got Jelly with her. And Jelly trying to push forward, but Lavoie cuts her off as we're back to 5-on-5. Now here's Lynch. Intercepted by Reardon. Darcy Reardon cutting around. Had that one briefly poked away by Lavoie, and Lavoie does come out with it. And Larkin takes down her player there. I think that was Labor. Certainly doesn't look to be laboring, though, as Pion goes the other way. Tries the headman pass there for Bouchard, and Bouchard's going to draw a penalty here as Emily LeBlanc got the stick in there. Bouchard goes down. Stansted did its first power play of the morning. 5:46 remaining in the opening period. And so the Spartans with a solid opportunity to cut the lead in half here with their first 5-on-4 of this contest. And they control it off the draw. Dished down by McIntyre. She gets it back at the point. Barely keeps it in. Bit of a line walk there to keep it in, but McMillan gets it out. Annabelle Cormier back for it. Pressured on the forecheck by McMillan. And McIntyre's unable to clear. Kirkham keeps it in. Now Arsenault coming the other way. Jamie Arsenault pushes it across as Charlon dishes to Arsenault. That one a bit high and wide. And now trying to cut out front there was Gagne. Arsenault with it. Jamie Arsenault cutting out front. And stopped there by Turnbull. Gagne out front again. Tried to get it to Charlon, but the Saints are able to clear this time as McMillan's able to get it all the way down the ice. Half of this power play done now. 4:40 left in the opening period. Stansted with a couple of good opportunities there in that opening sequence, but not getting the answer just yet as that clearing attempt goes off of Tremblay. Now Cloutier. Forward to Tremblay. Rosalie Tremblay surveying her options. Good stick work there by Leslie to stop her in her tracks as that'll get back down the ice. Noemi Cloutier back to retrieve it. Headman pass for French. Nice tip there from Ellie French. That finds Gagne. Gagne circles back across ice, and she scores! Nicely executed play there. And I think that may have been Rosalie Tremblay who got the goal. And indeed it was. So Stansted taking advantage of this first power play of the game. They've cut the lead in half. It's now 2-1 in favor of Mount Academy. And really that all started with the tip play at center ice from former Mount Academy Saint Ellie French. That sprung Gagne. She circled. Ultimately found Tremblay, and she made no mistake, converting basically at the top of the crease. Now the Saints looking to answer. Climbs. She shoots. Nice stop there from Peasley. And a couple of big stops after a momentum swinging goal. Certainly what Stansted will accept here. As Pion maintains possession. Kirkham keeps it in for Mount Academy. Now Pion trying to go cross ice, intercepted by Bush. But it does get out of Stansted's zone for now. Climbs coming right back in. Has that one poked away. Reversed there by Labor, but Stansted coming up the middle of the ice as that's Lynch. As that one goes out of play. Face-off coming inside Mount Academy territory. 3:09 to go in this opening period. And Stansted controls it off the draw. Cormier, that shot blocked. Eng trying to clear, but instead it's going to be Bouchard on it, trying to cut to the middle of the ice, and she's drawn another penalty. And it's another tripping call. Looks like Abby Larkin's the guilty party here. And we just saw Stansted's power play convert. Now they've got a chance to tie it up with their second power play of the morning. And Jelly wins that draw for Mount Academy in her own zone. McIntyre with it at the point. Dishes down to Arsenault. Jamie Arsenault, cross ice, nobody home. Now Leslie, she'll just turn and fire. That one will get all the way down the ice. Pion going back for it, pressured there by Basque. And Pion will just fire that one down the ice, but it's out of Bouchard's reach, and that'll go for icing. 2:29 left in this first period now. Minute 32 to go in this Stansted power play. And Stansted controls it off the draw. Gagne gets around Leslie into the corner. Alexa Gagne turning to try and set something up. On the half boards there for... that was Tremblay, the goal scorer. Turnbull able to cover that one up. And so the Spartans will be able to set something up here once again. $1:15 left on the power play. 2:13 to go in the first period. Spartans control it off the draw. Kluche, cross ice. Lavoie going in for it. Penelope Lavoie stops up. Back to French. Trying that same play. Just a little hot for Tremblay to handle that pass that time around. Looks like it could be a bit of a set play there for Stansted, so that could be something to watch. As Tremblay works her way in. Rosalie Tremblay back out to the point. Kluche cross ice to Lavoie. Gets it down to French. And Tremblay is the open player here on this 5-on-4, it would appear. Now Lavoie shoots. Turnbull gloves it down. Minute 29 left now in the first period of what's been a very entertaining and turns out evenly played opening 20 minutes. Mount Academy continues to lead 2-1, but Stansted pressing for the equalizer before the intermission. And Power wins that draw. Woodford trying to clear. Instead, Bouchard back to the point for McIntyre. Half boards there. Cormier pinching and just misses. As we're down to 15 seconds left on this Stansted power play. Keep it in. Annabelle Cormier with it. She shoots, scores! Anybody familiar with a Cormier release? That is not a surprise at all. Annabelle Cormier going top shelf. And things are tied up now at 2. 2 power play goals for Stansted as Cormier takes a bit of a spill. But it's all in good fun after she's found the equalizer. Now Stansted's made their way all the way back. We're down to a minute left in this opening period. 2-2 hockey game. Spartans certainly finding their legs here late in the period. Leslie spins that one around. Power has it in her skates. Goes forward to Kirkham. Tasha Kirkham with it. She gains the blue line. And she's stood up there by Maëlie Pion. Now coming back the other way are the Spartans. And that shot off Leslie's shin pad. It just trickles into Turnbull. She's going to do the smart thing and cover up. 35.8 seconds to go in the period. Face-off will come to Turnbull's left. And a tie-up off the draw. Mount Academy coming out with it. Karis Jelly. Jelly up and off the board. She's got Lewis with her in the middle. And that one's gloved down by Peasley. Talked about it before, but after those momentum-shifting goals, a couple of big saves, Lana Peasley doing the job. 25.1 seconds left now in the period. Saints control it off the draw. As Jelly tried to get that one back out to Larkin at the point. Larkin does get it, winds and fires. Bit of a bouncing puck goes wide. Saints might have one more opportunity here, but Stansted intercepts. Now they might go the other way. French with it. She gets cut off there by LeBlanc. And that is how this very entertaining first period's going to end here. Mount Academy jumping out to that early 2-goal lead, but on the strength of a couple of power play goals, Stansted cutting that advantage right back. And it's 2-2 as we head into the first intermission. We'll be back in about 10 to 15 minutes to bring you the second period.
Is it 320s or is it 220s?
Sorry?
The time, is it 320s today or is it 220s? You
I
know?
don't know.
Okay, good.
I thought it was 15.
That's what I thought, 315, so.
Yeah, that's what they did yesterday. So.
Oh, okay, yeah. All
No
right.
idea.
Folks, we are back now for the second period of coverage of this women's hockey matchup between the Mount Academy under-17 Saints and the Stansted College under-16 Prep Spartans. And certainly an interesting and entertaining opening 20 minutes here in Sherwood, with Mount Academy getting out to the early lead courtesy of goals from Emily LeBlanc and Alexandra Leslie. But later in the period, with power plays helping in both cases, Stansted was able to draw back level on goals from Rosalie Tremblay and Annabelle Cormier. So we go into the second period all tied up at 2. And we got players here, we got coaches here, just missing the stripes. And here come the referees now. And we'll be ready to go here in relatively short order, as it looks like Stansted will be starting off with the line of Bouchard, Arsenault, and Charlon, while Mount Academy will counter with Jelly, Kelly, and Basque. And looks like the nets are all good to go here now. And so we're back underway. Karis Jelly carrying it the other way for Mount Academy, and the black jerseys going left to right this period. And Cormier trying to get it out. Cormier, of course, had the tying goal late in the first. Kelly trying to swing that one around, but nothing doing. Now McIntyre trying to flip it out. Goes off her teammate Charlon and eventually gets it out. Larkin, cross ice for Basque. Solange Basque just shovels that one in and goes off for a change. Annabelle Cormier trying to sort things out, but it's Jelly with it. Pressured by Charlon, who's able to poke the puck away. And now an opportunity in the slot here for Ing. But instead she cycles out into the slot for Power, and that one just misses high and wide. For Emma Power, the Kippens Newfoundland native, 2025 grad year for Mount Academy. Cormier up the middle of the ice finds Arsenault. She'll shovel that one up the ice, and that is going to go for icing. 18:51 left now in this second period. And now the faceoff will come to Lana Peasley's right. Climbs wins that one cleanly. Briefly maintains possession, but French battling her former Mount Academy schoolmates. Trying to get that one forward as Bush tried to get it back. Stanstead onside here. As I think that's Tremblay battling. Oh, a bit of an awkward entry into the boards. The loss of the stick. Sarah Bush, super hard to get away from that as the guilty party. And it's going to be a cross-checking penalty. So Stanstead to their third power play of the game. They've scored on the first two. And now with a great opportunity to potentially take the lead. Tremblay back up on her feet. That's good to see. Ready to take the draw against Lewis. And Mount Academy controls it, and Larkin goes into the boards. Meanwhile, that shot a little bit wide. That was from Tremblay. Out to Kluche. The shot, Turnbull stops the initial, but the rebound comes out. Tremblay with it. Back out to Kluche. Tried to go cross ice for Lavoie there, but it comes out of the zone. Now Kluche will try and set things up again. Dumps it into the corner, LeBlanc with it. And she's able to get that one out. Foot race here between McMillan and Lavoie. Lavoie's going to win that one. And now it's Rosalie Tremblay going the other way. Gains the blue line, but just a step ahead, it would appear. Was her teammate, and that'll go for offside. 1:08 left in this Stanstead power play, 17:34 to go in the second period. We're all tied up at 2 here at Cody Banks in Sherwood. Now Maëlie Pion. Up to Bouchard, but she loses the handle, so Jelly will send it the other way. Now Basque pressuring on the forecheck. Takes McIntyre down, no call. And now setting it up the other way is Pion. Maëlie Pion. Still with it. Working her way into the zone. Pion has that one poked away. Basque will send that one down the ice. 30 seconds left in the Stanstead power play. As setting it up the other way is Bouchard goes blue line or goal line to blue line there as Larkin and Arsenault come together. Power will whip that one down. Now back for it is Pion. McIntyre trying to set things up. Spins it around, but it's going to go to an open side. Kirkham there. And that's going to force Peasley into a save as we're back to 5-on-5. 16:25 to go in the period. Face-off coming to Lana Peasley's right. be Kelly and Lynch taking the draw. Kelly wins that one back to Woodford. She shoots, blockered away. Mount Academy still with it. Paquette. Back to the point for Bush, over to Woodford. She'll lob that one in, it's off the iron. Not quite sure if that was crossbar or post. Either way, you heard the big ding. As Cormier pushes Reardon off the puck. Mount Academy still with it. Pushing forward there and going down on the trip was Smits. And that's going to send Mount Academy right back to the penalty box. And it appears as if it's going to be Bush again. So her second penalty of the period. Spartans with another power play opportunity. .47 to go. Face off to Turnbull's left. Spartans win that one cleanly. Lavoie. Cross ice to Cloutier. Noemi Cloutier. Lavoie loses that in the feet briefly, but Tremblay gets a hold of it. Back to Lavoie. She winds and fires. That one may have gone off the arm of Turnbull, and the Saints are able to clear. Lewis, the lead forechecker here, as Lavoie spins back. Pressured by Ing now. Renee Ing gets the puck. She circles, shoots. Nothing doing there. Stretch pass intended for French, but doesn't find the target as Leslie will send it up to McMillan. French tries to get it away and does so successfully. Now Noemi Cloutier. Centering pass, she scores! Not sure if Tremblay got a stick on that, but it was initially from Noemi Cloutier. And it's now a 3-2 lead for Stansted. That power play proving to be lethal here in the early going of this game. So good awareness there from Noemi Cloutier to find that open ice. And again, sometimes you just got to get it on goal and good things will happen. Again, not sure if Tremblay was there to poke it home or if it was just a redirect, but either way, Spartans lead 3-2 as Larkin comes up. She's cut off by a couple of defenders, namely Pion. Now Bouchard. Stansted coming back the other way. Arsenault up the middle. Swatted away by Larkin, but Bouchard following. And right in the slot. Oh man, what a goal there. Stansted definitely finding her legs as Zoe Charland was the trailing forward. And that's a couple of goals back to back here for the Spartans as they now lead 4-2. And just great energy from that top line here for Stansted, that Bouchard, Arsenault, and Charland line. And they got the job done here as they're looking for more. That's Smits pushing forward, centering for Lynch. Western connection there as Smits comes to Stansted out of Courtenay, BC. And as mentioned earlier, Regan Lynch from the Wood Buffalo municipality, also known as Fort McMurray, Alberta. 14:03 to go now. Face-off coming to Haley Turnbull's left. Saints win that one. Woodford. Kirkham tried to control it, kept in by Cormier. And now Bush. Taken down there by Smits. Incidental contact though, no call. Now working her way up the middle of the ice is Kate Kelly. She shoots. That one stopped by Peasley. Important stop again there from Lana Peasley just to consolidate this advantage that Stansted's built up. Now the face-off will come to her left. 13:40 left in the second period. Spartans win that draw. Pion stops up behind her own net. Up the middle of the ice now for Tremblay. Rosalie Tremblay got things going for the Spartans late in the first. And she's been a spark plug for this side, 8 and white. Now Leslie trying to come the other way from Mount Academy. Just chops it around Lavoie. She'll chase it into Stansted territory. Leslie with the wraparound. Peasley there to meet it. Now it's Gagne coming back the other way. Dished up to Tremblay. Tried to go cross ice for French. But after a brief moment on climbs the stick. Oh, that one just wide. Gagne just about had what would have been really an accidental goal. But that one's going to be frozen down. 12:50 left in the second. Puck ends up behind the net, or on the back of the net, I should say. Face-off will come outside. Arsenault wins that draw. Cormier over to McIntyre. Emma McIntyre trying to work her way in. She's still got it. McIntyre backhand, just wide. Bouchard. Down to Arsenault. Arsenault taken down. No call there. Loose puck in front. And Charlon, the most recent goal scorer, with it. Now Climbs going back the other way. Petra Climbs working her way up the middle of the ice. Into the slot. Stopped there by Peasley. Things starting to open up here a little bit on both sides. Bouchard coming back the other way. She'll shovel that one in deep. Bush there to retrieve it. Loses the handle briefly. That's going to allow Arsenault to get it. Jamie Arsenault with it. Pressured off the puck by Woodford, I should say. Now Kate Kelly skating it up the ice. And, I thought that might have been a half step offside, but referees don't call it here as Stansted will go back the other way. Smits slaps that one on net, stopped by Turnbull. Now Kluche on the pinch as Stansted's going to be called here. It looks like it's going to be a hook. And I think it's going to be Quinn Smits going off. And so Mount Academy with an opportunity to get the deficit back down to 1 as they go back to the power play. Face-off will come to Lana Peasley's left. Won cleanly by the Saints. Leslie with it at the point. She whips it. Stopped by Peasley. Now Ing. Being pushed off the puck there by Lavoie. Great body positioning there from Penelope Lavoie to battle that. And Lavoie comes out with it, pressured by Kirkham. Now Leslie. Larkin unable to handle. Gagne pressuring her. Larkin from the knees. What control there from Abby Larkin. But the shot just steered wide. Now Larkin unable to reach that one. So she'll regroup at center ice. Leslie. Down to Kirkham. Unable to handle that, so Lavoie going back for it, pressured by Power. Mount Academy keeps it in, climbs. Poked away by Lavoie. Climbs with it on the half boards. Tries to go out to the point for Matthews. Matthews gets it back as Leslie will go off for the change. That shot doesn't get through. Now Kluche with it. Centering pass there for Power, just kind of sent across the ice as she goes off for a change. Now Bush trying to cut out in front. Comes out to Climbs. Out to the point for Matthews. Over to Bush. Across to Matthews. 25 seconds left in the power play. Matthews shoots. That one steered wide. And cleared off the glass by Tremblay, as that'll get the Stansted penalty killers off. Now it's Bush. 10 seconds left in the power play. Stretch pass finds Lewis. Now Jelly trying to reach it, but it's going to be Pion swallowing that up. And it's back to 5-on-5. Nice kill there from Stansted. Matthews shoveling it the other way. Lewis. Sarah Lewis skating it up. McIntyre sends it right back the other way. Lynch battling for it. Climbs comes out with it. And, I don't know about that one, but it's going to be a tripping call. And it is going to be Smits headed right back off. Certainly not pleased with the call, but it's going to be Mount Academy right back to the power play here. 9:13 to go in the second. Stansted continues to lead 4-2. Now Basque. That shot deflected into the corner. And Kluche slaps that one out of play. Into the Mount Academy bench, so face-off will remain in Stansted territory. Kelly and Arsenault to take the draw. Saints control it. Woodford. Woodford shot, that's off a Basque. Loose puck. And Kelly was trying to bat that in on the short side, but the referees lost sight of it, as it looked like Peasley had that one frozen to the post. Face-off coming to her left now. Eng wins that one back to Woodford, but Leslie unable to hold it in. Alexandra Leslie with it. Cuts to the middle of the ice, she shoots! Right idea there from Alexandra Leslie, but that one will go out of play and the faceoff will come outside. With 8:41 left in the second period, 1:29 left in this Mount Academy power play. The Saints looking to get one to claw the deficit back to 1. Scramble off the draw, Stansted eventually controls it. Maëlie Pion with it. She'll just fire that one all the way down the ice. Bit of a strange hop off the end boards, but Leslie's able to corral it. Oh, bit of an adventurous bounce there. And now it's Woodford with it. Up to Jelly. Sent forward to Lewis. And Pion again swallows that up. She's played a really solid defensive game so far, has Maëlie Pion, the grade 10 out of Sherbrooke. Mount Academy headed back the other way. Climbs up the middle of the ice. Has that one poked away. Now battling Lavoie for it in the corner. Saints come out with it in front. That one off a body. Larkin. Over to Bush. Fans on the one-timer. Now Maëlie Pion again clears. 26 seconds left on the power play. 7:36 left in the period. As we've got another delayed call here, and Maëlie Pion hurt. So, Mount Academy penalty, I would say, for a hook. Pion looking not so good here. Not putting any weight on that left leg right now. Not wanting to speculate, but certainly it's what we're seeing. And it looks like it's going to be Karis Jelly headed off. Or perhaps not. I think they may have just blown it down for the injury. A little bit of confusion here as the officials sort everything out. And actually, that is going to turn into a penalty for Pion somehow. So, 5-on-3 for 15 seconds. Stansted doing a good job of clearing that one. Larkin looking to set things back up as the 5-on-3 is about to come to an end. Larkin with a bit of open ice, skates it in. Around Cormier, Larkin centers. Climbs had it, just couldn't get the shot off as we're back to 5-on-4. Now Lynch coming the other way. Regan Lynch with a head of steam. Cut off there by Bush. Lynch centers. And Arsenault keeps it in. Now Regan Lynch finds the puck in Bush's skates. Sent around for Tasha Kirkham. Kirkham with it in her own zone. Back to Bush. Up to Ing. Renee Ing with it. Cormier getting a stick on that, but Climbs advancing it. Up the middle of the ice, that shot wide. And Cormier is going to get it out of the zone. Valiant effort there from Bush to try and keep it in, but Matthews back for it. Over to Bush, she loses the handle. Now Zoe Charlon. Working her way in, she's got a goal in this one already for Stansted, looking for more, but she's drawn a penalty here. Kate Kelly's going to go off for tripping. And so it's going to be 4-on-4 for 38 seconds here with 6:05 to go in the second. Face-off will come to Haley Turnbull's right. Tie up off the draw. Jelly controls it. Back to Matthews. Around for Leslie. I had a bit of a mind blank there. And the slate's just been wiped blank here with an icing call. Again, 4-on-4 now for another 26 seconds. And then Stansted will be back to the power play. Another tie-up off the draw. Leslie out with it. Alexandra Leslie. Tried to go cross ice. Bit of a dangerous pass there as going the other way is Lavoie. She shoots. Glove down by Turnbull. So Mount Academy certainly looking to create something there on the 4-on-4, but Stansted turned it into an opportunity the other way, and in 11 seconds, they'll be back on the power play. Saints control it. Leslie swings it around. Matthews there for it. Up the middle for Climbs, unable to handle it. So McIntyre's got it as it's now a Stansted power play, and they've got 3 goals with the advantage here. Annabelle Cormier. Left there by Gagne, but Leslie sends it the other way. Cormier cuts Ing off. Now Stansted swings it around. French and Matthews coming together here. Hard spill for both, but nothing called. Meanwhile, going the other way there was Tremblay. That one off a shin. Rosalie Tremblay and Petra Climbs battling for it. Eventually it's going to be Leslie coming out with it. And she just gets it out of the zone. Good effort by Cormier to try and bat that one down. Now McIntyre. Up the middle, that one off a shin. But it's loose there in the middle of the ice. McIntyre with it, she shoots again. And Leslie swallows that one up. 20 seconds left in the Spartans power play. Emma McIntyre with it. Surveying her options. And yeah, burning the last few seconds of this Stansted power play. As now Arsenault will go cross ice. Annabelle Cormier with it. Back to 5-on-5 now. Drop pass in the middle of the ice for Charlon. Sprung the other way there was Kelly. And covering that one up is going to be Peasley. A little bit of a broken play there at the end of that power play. And it's going to result in a face-off coming to Peasley's right with 3:56 to go in the second period. Stansted controls that off the draw. And it's Bouchard going cross ice for Charlon. Springs Arsenault. Pass just a hair behind her. Otherwise, she might have been gone there. Speaking of gone, Kate Kelly certainly trying to go the other way. Pressured by Cloutier. And nothing comes of it, as Arsenault will shovel it out to Bouchard. Pass finds Charlon's stick. Zoe Charlon certainly looking like one of the better forwards here for Stansted in this one. As Lavoie sends it back down in her direction, but it'll go around the net. In on the pinch there is Pion, who looks to be no worse for wear after that spill earlier. Pion able to keep that one in briefly, but Kirkham just shovels that one over to the boards. McIntyre for Bouchard. Rosalie Bouchard with some ice to work with, drops it for Lynch. That shot wide, Woodford now. Out to the point for McIntyre. Cross ice there for Labor. And Labor that's Smits, excuse me, who held it in on the half boards. Now McIntyre going back for it. Swings it around to Pion, but that hops over her stick. And now it's going back the other way. Lynch with a head of steam. Matthews trying to cut her off. Matthews gets to it first. Lynch still battling for it. Matthews able to swing it around. Callie Paquette with it. Kept in by Smits. Across now to Labor. She shoots. Rebound. Nobody home there for the Spartans. Now Jelly loses it as she tries to skate it out. Matthews there to pick it up. Now Lynch coming the other way as Matthews took a spill. Smits involved there too. Now Reardon briefly had it, but sent it around for Cloutier, and now Cormier's got it for Stansted. And just a step offside there was Smits. I don't know if Cormier heard the whistle, but it is offside with 1:31 left in the second. 2 goals from Stansted in the period have them up 4-2 over the Mount Academy under-17 Saints. And as a reminder, this is the first of 2 Stansted games you're going to see today, as they'll take on the under-18 Saints at 2 o'clock right here at Cody Banks Arena. Stansted keeps it in. Pion tries to center. Gagne couldn't quite get a stick on that. Now Mount Academy trying to clear. Leslie intercepts. Nice pass up to Lewis. Lewis with a bit of ice trying to center. And with the opportunity there was Leslie, who's got a goal. But now Stansted coming back the other way as we're inside a minute remaining in the second period. And here's Gagne. Over to Tremblay. That one blockered away. Now Solange Bass trying to get it past Cormier, and she succeeds. Mini 2-on-1 developing, climbs with the shot right into the chest of Peasley. Rebound there, loose puck. Cormier able to clear. Now Stansted pushing the other way. Ellie French has that one poked away by Larkin, but French gets it back. And Cormier gets that one on net, steered aside by Turnbull. Mount Academy trying to push one more time, but instead Charlande intercepts and nearly gets her second of the game. Larkin skating it out for one last rush. Cormier plays that one nicely. Larkin with the drop pass to Kelly, just out of her reach. And that gets us through 40 minutes of play. So again, 2 goals from Stansted in the period, and the Spartans are up by a score of 4-2 after 40 minutes. Again, we're going to pause for another flood. We'll be back in about 10 to 15 minutes to bring you the third period of action.
she live at?
We live in the States in Vermont.
Oh, Kuwait.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she texted me. She said, "This is one of the best ones I've ever watched."
That's good. That's
Yeah.
good.
Said the commentating's real good and the camera works good.
I do a lot of the live streaming of different sports of BPI
Yeah.
for the university here, and it's pretty amazing with so many international students, people from Australia.
Oh yeah. 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 You got people from all over the place.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. My daughter was the one that fell down in the corner, and her last name's Labor.
Oh yeah.
And I guess I don't know who was commentating, but they said, "Oh, that's Labor. She doesn't seem to be laboring to get back up, though." So my wife said she was laughing pretty hard.
Yeah, I missed what happened.
Yeah. I was telling him, my wife said, she's watching at home. She said, "You guys are doing a great job."
All right, folks, we're back for the third period of this women's hockey matchup here at Cody Banks Arena in Sherwood, Prince Edward Island, between the Mount Academy Under-17 Saints and the Stansted College U16 Spartans. Stansted lead this one by a score of 4-2. Scored a couple more goals in the second period, did the Spartans, courtesy of, I believe it was Kluche and Charlon. And the power play's really been the story here for Stansted in this one, converting 3 times, and that's a big reason why they've got this lead. And Bouchard briefly had it poked away, gets it out to Cormier. She shoots that one a little bit wide. Cormier's got a goal in this one. McIntyre down to Bouchard. Loses it, and now Renee Ing headed the other way. Tried to center that one for Lewis, but instead, Stansted's going to come the other way. Bouchard, that one off of Lewis's helmet. But Stansted pushes forward. And that I can't quite get a good look. That was Tremblay who tried to center it for Gagne. But now Mount Academy's gone the other way. And it's an icing call. 18:48 left now in the third period. Face-off coming to Haley Turnbull's left. Now Woodford. Bask on the half board, sends it around. Woodford again. Up the middle to Jelly. Karis Jelly with it. Drops off to Bask. She shoots that one up off the glass. Bush keeps it in. That one fired wide. Now Gagne. Up the middle for Bush, who intercepts. Now Larkin tries to get it up. Jelly chops it around. Now here's Noemi Kluche with it. And that one bounces over Larkin, and it's going to go for icing as French couldn't get all the way down there. So face-off coming in Stansted territory to the left of Lana Peasley. 17:55 to go in the period. Mount Academy wins that drop. Larkin keeps it in at the line. Pressured from behind by Labor. Power unable to handle that pass. Dropped off to LeBlanc. Now Tasha Kirkham with it. Standing head and shoulders above her teammates at 6'1" out there on the ice is number 77 in black. Now coming back the other way is Pion. And now Kelly with it. Poked away by Maëlie Pion, who again has had a strong game there defensively for Stansted. Now Lynch trying to get a lane, but Leslie cuts her off. Following up on the play, though, is Smits, although that's off a shin. Now Emma Power, Kippen's Newfoundland native, trying to skate it out, but it gets out to center ice. Smits with a tip. Now Avia Matthews. Up to Ing, who gets the blue line. Ing with the shot, stopped by Peasley. And again, as a reminder, this Stansted under-16 team will be in action again this afternoon at 2 o'clock right here at Cody Banks Arena, taking on Mount Academy's under-18 side. So that'll be an interesting one. We'll have the coverage of that too. As Mount Academy intercepts here, Ing trying to skate it out. Ing with the shot, off a stick and out of play. Nice wheels there from Renee Ing, who again comes to Mount Academy out of Hong Kong. So with the deflection, face-off will come to Peasley's right. Tie up off the draw. Kind of got caught up in the linesman's skates there, I believe. Arsenault and Climbs battling for it. And centering pass. Lewis unable to get a handle on that. Now Bouchard sends it forward. Charlon cut off there by Bush. Battle in the corner. Climbs comes out with it. Now Lewis trying to skate it out. She finds a bit of open ice. Pushed off the puck by Charlon. Now Cormier. Up to Charlon. Zoe Charlon with it. That one blocked by Bush. Now Gagne tried to get a handle on that. She's still in there as Tremblay fires. Gagne will get the rebound. Now it's Bush trying to get it out. Climbs with it. She'll reverse it. Solange Basque with a lane now. Off the linesman's legs, so that kind of hindered that rush as Lavoie will send it forward. Lavoie gets it back. Pace picking up here. French centering pass there intended for Tremblay. And Gagne will keep it in. Alexa Gagne with some nice work around Larkin in the corner. Gagne out of Delson, Quebec, the grade 9. Stansted still pressuring here. Trying to get something out of this particular opportunity. Gagne with it. Drop pass for Tremblay. Rosalie Tremblay with it. Working around Basque in the far corner. And now Jelly intercepts. She skates it out of her own zone. Lavoie briefly cuts it off. But there to meet it was Labor. Maddie Labor out of Derby Line, Vermont. So certainly coming a long way to attend Stansted as Ing shoots. That one off McIntyre's shin. McIntyre able to clear, but it's a loose puck in the slot. Kirkham turns and fires, stopped by Peasley. Now Cormier. Centering pass there from Labor got intercepted, but Matthews has it at her own, or not her own, center ice. Avia Matthews over to Leslie. Leslie gets it out, gets past Cormier. And it's McIntyre skating back for it. Drop pass for Cormier. Up to Labor. Mount Academy keeps it in. Now Lynch trying to wheel. Finds some space up the middle of the ice. Regan Lynch with it. She shoots. Glove down by Turnbull. Nice head of steam there from Regan Lynch, who's certainly been threatening to make a break for it a couple of times over the course of this game. Just hasn't found the back of the net just yet. Face off to Turnbull's right here. 13:29 to go in the period. Lavoie. Into the corner, Bouchard. Out front for Charland on the doorstep. Turnbull there to turn her aside. That, I would have to say, is probably Haley Turnbull's best save, given the proximity. And Charland stopped there. She was looking for her second of the morning. So we'll try it all over again to Turnbull's left. 13:20 left in the third. Lavoie with it at the point. Kluche. Good stick work there from Charland to free it up for Bouchard. And a push there from behind, nothing called. Arsenault. Battling in the corner are LeBlanc and Charland. Coming out with it briefly was Arsenault. Bouchard with some help. Now coming back the other way is Lewis trying to pressure Lavoie on the forecheck. Penelope Lavoie pushes forward though. The Mont-Saint-Hilaire Quebec native in grade 8 at Stansted, as we're going to get a body contact penalty here. And it looks like it's going to be Stansted headed back to the power play. Abby Larkin, the guilty party here. And we've been talking about it over the course of this game. Stansted's got 3 power play goals. Another one could effectively put this game out of reach. And they win the draw. Pion. Down to Tremblay. Back to Pion. She goes cross ice. McIntyre just fires that one in off a body, and that one just wide from Gagne. McIntyre at the point. Shovels it back down to French. Leslie takes that one away, but Pion with the pinch keeps the momentum going. Puck kind of bouncing around out front there. French right in front of the net, pushed out by Matthews. And Turnbull's eventually able to cover it up. And so with 1:28 left in the power play, 12:08 left in the third. Face-off coming to Haley Turnbull's right. Again, Stansted leading by a score of 4-2. Stansted again controls it off the draw. McIntyre winds and fires wide. Kirkham there taking advantage of the strange bounce. But Stansted keeps it in. McIntyre solid at the point. McIntyre again. Tremblay trying to go from the weird angle. But now coming back the other way is Kirkham, and she'll just send that one down the ice. Half of this penalty killed off for Mount Academy. Now stopping up there was Pion. Stretch pass there intended for French, and with a diversion from Woodford, gets there. And Turnbull, good job to watch that one through, as Gagne and Tremblay were both on the doorstep. 40 seconds left in the power play, 11:20 left in the third period. Stansted up 4-2. Another tie-up off the draw. Leslie comes out with it. She'll swing it around the other way. Smith's there to meet it. And Mount Academy able to clear. Cormier going back for it. Annabelle Cormier just out of Lynch's reach. And so Leslie will send it right back down. 15 seconds left on the power play. Now LeBlanc. Her shot goes wide. Power there to get it first. As it's back to 5-on-5 right about now. Stanstead going the other way. Smits loses an edge. Lewis fresh out of the box. Or, no, it was Larkin who had the penalty. Lewis fresh off the bench. Now LeBlanc, excuse me. Leslie. Down to Lewis. Tried to go through the legs, but instead finds Lynch. Lynch has that one poked away by Leslie. Now Sophia McMillan. And just a little bit of a hesitation sends Lewis offside. 10:08 to go in this one. Again, Stanstead leading 4-2. Saints trying to push it forward, but it's Pion with it. Arsenault tips it out. And Bouchard with it now. Up to Jamie Arsenault. Arsenault, that shot off of Larkin. Sarah Lewis with it. Emmyvale PEI native is Sarah Lewis. But she'll be looking to get the puck back here now as Arsenault's got it again. Intercepted by Larkin. Abby Larkin working her way around. Turns it over, though. Charlon, dangerous spot. Just unable to get a handle on that. And now it's Lavoie. At center ice here. A little bit of an awkward positioning there for Pion. But Mount Academy comes out with it. Darcy Reardon. Reardon shovels that one in. Lavoie back for it over to Pion. Up to Charlon. Oh, bit of a corkscrew contact there from Bush. Now back with that puck is 15 ahead of blank there, Woodford. Ing pushed off the puck. McIntyre here. Now Gagne. Alexa Gagne surveying her options. Dishes back. And that was Tremblay with the shot. And off the boards. That is 5-2 now. Not quite sure who got that one. I think it may have been Emma McIntyre. But that's a big goal here with 8:34 left in the third period. Stanstead now up 5-2. And it looks like it was McIntyre who was the trailer on that play. And again, that pushes the Spartans' lead to 3 now. Mount Academy looking to turn it around quick. Climbs, working her way through the middle of the ice. Had some speed. Nice stop there from Peasley. Puck loose, Climbs with it. A little bit more urgency in Mount Academy's game here as Climbs works their way through. Backhand just wide. Back out to the point for Matthews. Avia Matthews with it. Off Gagne's skate. Now Gagne just pushes it forward to French, the former Mount Academy Saint. French with the shot. That one tipped. I think that was off of Tremblay's stick there as Leslie tries to clear. She gets it up to Climbs, and some awkward contact there. Leslie looks like she's going to get up. Climbs with it. She shoots right into the chest of Peasley. So after the big goal, Lana Peasley coming up with a couple of big saves when her team needs it. And that's going to keep Stanstead's lead at 5-2. 7:44 left in the third period. Face-off coming to the left now, the Stanstead goaltender. Mount Academy wins it. Larkin back at the point. Abby Larkin. Battling with Lavoie. Labor trying to get it out, but instead it goes up and into the stands. That was LeBlanc with the shot. And so, off the deflection, face-off will come to the right of Lana Peasley now. 7:28 to go. Mount Academy wins the draw again. Larkin unable to handle it at the point. Turnbull pushes it out to Larkin. Over to LeBlanc. Now Power trying to start things up, but that one's out of Ing's reach. Now Woodford battling. Woodford and Labor in there. Now coming the other way there was Smits as she just chops that one down. Now LeBlanc trying to push it up. Things starting to get a little physical here between these two sides. But the referee's just letting them play on as Emily LeBlanc skates it out. Works her way around Lavoie. Lavoie with the stick tied up. Labor able to get it out. Sarah Lewis back. And now headed the other way, 2-on-0 here, but Bouchard unable to get the hold on it. Turnbull covers. Smart thing to do with both Bouchard and Jamie Arsenault right there. 6:22 left in this one. Mount Academy controls it off the draw. Bush leaves it for Woodford. Tries to go up the middle of the ice, instead finds McIntyre. Cross ice there for Pion. Nice stretch pass there, finds Bouchard. Tries to center. And comes out loose behind the net. Jamie Arsenault nearly had it on the backhand. Now shoveled back down into the corner. That one rides up Charlon's stick. Mount Academy still with it. Arsenault in there battling. Puck comes loose. And Mount Academy just sends that one down, and that'll go right past Peasley for icing. 5:32 left in this game. And a big insurance goal there just a couple of minutes ago for the Spartans. And another tie-up off the draw. Cormier keeps it in. Gagne battling a couple of Saints there. Then coming out with it was Tremblay. French slaps it. Nothing doing. Gagne on the wraparound. Hits the side of the net. Bluche. Down to Gagne. Comes loose. French couldn't quite get a handle on that. Now Petra Klimes trying to start it out. Up to Reardon. Cut off there by Tremblay. And Cormier sends it back the other way. But now here comes Mount Academy again. Petra Klimes cuts to the middle of the ice. Shot off the stick. Good active stick there from Annabelle Cormier to neutralize that opportunity. Now Leslie back with it in her own zone. Larkin. Good centering pass finds Basque. But she gets cut off there by Lavoie. So Karis Jelly back for it. Jelly with a bit of room to operate here. She'll go down the wing. But she's cut off as Smits cleared. And Jelly just offside there as LeBlanc tried to dump it back in. 4:15 to go. Mount Academy controls it off the draw again. Larkin up the middle to Ing. Renee Ing, her shot wide. And now Labor trying to push it forward. Down into the corner, Renee Ing with it. Ing. Comes out to the point, Larkin. She'll risk that one, goes right into the chest of Peasley. A bit of a late chop there from Jelly. Peasley didn't like that, and I can't say I blame her. But the face-off will come to Peasley's left, 3:44 to go. Kelly and Arsenault squaring off in the circle. Arsenault wins that one. Cormier around the net. McIntyre tries to keep it going, but Power cut that one off. Now Bush fires. Scores! seeing eye shot from the point there for Sarah Bush. And, well, never say it's over until it's over. And by the looks of that, I think Emma Power might have gotten a tip on that. Either way, the lead is now cut to 5-3, 3:32 to go. And that could put a little bit of life into the Mount Academy bench here as Stansted starts it off again. Charlon up the middle to Arsenault. Arsenault, that shot high and wide. Bouchard there to get the rebound. Good battle there right on the ice. Bouchard comes out with it. Jamie Arsenault tries to center. And Power pushes it forward. McIntyre now. Up the middle, Arsenault couldn't quite handle that. Cormier sends it forward to Bouchard. Rosalie Bouchard, assistant captain for this under-16 side. Charlon dishes off. McIntyre with it. Goes up and off the glass, batted down by Power, but Stansted will play it. Now Bush. Sarah Bush trying to wind her way into the zone. Loose puck here. And it's going to be a penalty call here on Stansted for a cross check. I think McIntyre's going off. And so, 2:33 to go in this game. Suddenly, Mount Academy might have a bit of an opening here. As again, they've got a power play here, most likely have to convert. And accordingly, Rebecca Babiak's going to go ahead and take a timeout here for the under-17s just to try and draw something up and really illustrate that urgency. You see the head of Mount Academy, Kenny McDougall, really trying to drill something into the players' heads here as well. And certainly an opportunity has presented itself for Mount Academy to claw back into this game. And they took the first step just a moment ago with Emma Power redirecting the Sarah Bush shot. But 2:33 to go. There's definitely got to be some urgency if they're going to make that move. And it looks like we're just about set to go here. Looks like it'll be Cloutier and Lavoie on the points to start this penalty kill, with Tremblay and Gagne up front. And it's going to be an empty net here as Turnbull's out, so 6-on-4. But essentially a free shot at the open net here for Stansted. Tie up off the draw. Jelly wins it back. Larkin cross ice to Leslie. Leslie shoots. Blockered away by Peasley. Now Lavoie off the boards. Larkin gets it. Abby Larkin trying to cut to the middle of the ice, but cleared out there by, I believe, Lavoie. No icing, of course. Now Leslie. Climbs poking it forward. Lavoie able to cut off Jelly and able to clear. Larkin gets it back. Over to Kate Kelly. Middle of the ice, pass just behind Ing. Renee Ing controls it. Swings it to Climbs. Petra Climbs working her way through. Puck still loose. And good job by Peasley to see that one through the traffic. Minute 5 left in the power play. Minute 37 left in this game. Stansted up 5-3. And so the 6-on-4 will remain in play here. Turnbull still on the bench. You see Kirkham out there on the ice for Mount Academy. Wouldn't be surprised if she's there to be a net front presence. Climbs back out there as well. And sure enough, Kirkham goes straight to the crease and turns and fires. Nice stop there from Peasley. Leslie out at the point. Larkin. Abby Larkin still with it. Bouchard doing a good job to kind of twist her around with the stick, as Pion's able to get that one out. And now Kelly with it as we're down to a minute 10 left in this game. Climbs with the shot. Oh, I think that would have gone in if not for a redirect from Peasley. Climbs with it as we're down inside a minute left. Nice shot there from Climbs. Better job from Peasley to see that all the way through. 57.8 to go. 25 seconds left on this Mount Academy power play. And again, an empty net down at the Saints' end. Face-off coming to Peasley's right. As again, you can feel the urgency coming out of this Mount Academy side. Mount Academy wins the draw, but that's kind of sneaks through Leslie. She'll have to go back for it. Gagne pressuring on the forecheck. Now Bush. Out to Larkin. Abby Larkin can move. Larkin through the middle of the ice. Peasley gloves that. 8 seconds left on the power play. 40.5 left in the third period. And again, face-off coming to Peasley's right. Jelly with it in the corner. She pokes it through. Karis Jelly. Around to Emma Power. As it's back to 6-on-5 here with McIntyre out of the box. Jelly out to the point. Power. That shot off a body. Bush there. That shot wide. Leslie with it. That shot off a shin pad. Bush unable to get the rebound. And that takes a strange bounce off the boards, and that I think is going to about do it. Not enough time here to get two. Larkin swinging it around. And a good battle here in the zone, and that's how this game's going to end. So, resilient effort here from Stansted College. And the U16 Spartans, they take this game 5-3 in what was a thoroughly entertaining affair on both sides as they beat the Mount Academy under-17 Saints. And in a few hours' time, they'll see the under-18s right here at Cody Banks Arena. That game will go down at 2 o'clock, and it'll be right here, same place. So, for all involved in the broadcast, again, my name is Jordy Carraher. Hope you've enjoyed today's broadcast, and we hope you come back this afternoon.